Hey guys, I'm just out here in my garden and look what I found. I found a little frog. I don't know if you can see it. It's running pretty fast from me. Where'd it go? Where's the froggy frog? It's hiding now. It was just a little frog. I was like, what the hell am I hearing? And it was a frog. But anyhow, I guess since I have you here, I'm just out getting some things, harvesting some things. The onions are coming along real good, still standing straight up, getting bigger. Love to see it. Although you probably noticed there's something missing from this area right here. I found out it was a boy, so I got rid of it. We all know what we're talking about. And hopefully this one doesn't turn out to be a boy, but I don't know. It's not looking too promising right now. But here's the cucumbers. They're doing good, going rampant. I got a mix of the Sulong in there with pickling cucumbers. I just got this one here. But this is a Jubilee melon right here. So it's starting to get there. There's another Jubilee right there. There's some honey rocks over here, which is a type of cantaloupe. I know I seen it earlier. It's really fuzzy. Can't see it right now. But anyhow, these are the Crimson Sweet watermelons right there. So we've got a good amount of those starting up finally. And there's more down here. I know. Oh, there's another one right there. But it's coming along pretty good. These determinate tomatoes, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. It's almost August 1st. Around the second week of August is when I tear them out. And then I just put in my new batch for the fall harvest. But these are all going to turn red within the next 2 weeks. This is... Oh, there's actually some right here right now that I missed earlier. But these are all going to turn red. I might start taking them when they start blushing just to get them out of here. Let them finish ripening on the counter. And that way I can get my second crop because they're determinate. Now those are the indeterminates. These will go until the first frost kills them. So these are like the beefsteak. And what was it? Jetstar. So they're doing really good. They're healthy. You see there's no blight. But the determinate ones usually get the blight first, fast. That's because they don't live long. And actually the blight helps them to ripen all of the tomatoes at once. That's why you get one big flush. Now it's starting to rain on me. Ain't that great? But anyhow, this will be gone in 2 weeks. And different ones will be put in. That way, the determinate ones will do the same thing. By the end of fall, they'll be ripening up and dying off like these are. And these are some of the peppers that I put in there. They're starting to do good now that the tomatoes are not standing as tall. They're getting more sunlight. I just keep going in and moving them around off the peppers. Stuff like that. But yeah, that's blight. It's nothing you can't stop it on the indeterminate ones. You can slow it down a little bit, but I figured it's been a slow year anyway. Usually I have a garden full of red tomatoes, and it's just not happening this year. I think it was just the weird weather patterns and the smoke. And it wasn't the smoke choking out the plants, but it was the smoke hiding the sun from them. That's what gets people. A lot of people think the air quality is going to bother the plants and the crops, which it don't. The only time it does that is when it blocks out the sun. So they don't get the sunlight like they're used to. Oh, and look, another goddamn white goddamn butterfly. Them are my enemies in the garden. They like to lay the eggs that fuck up my tomatoes and my cabbage and stuff like that. Here's my Notapeno. That sprouted a month late. But it's up now and it's going good. Hopefully I get something. If not, I'm going to try to overwinter it anyway. Because notapenials, I can get any other pepper to pop. It's just always the notapenials. These are my transplants from the roots that you seen over there last, 2 weeks ago. So they're doing pretty good. Getting healthier. This was from 3 weeks ago. And it's just taken off. It's blown up. This one too, it's going to be a low. I put it under here to hide the new growth from the sun, to shade it out a little bit till it gets stronger. This one I thought I was going to lose, but it's actually bouncing back. So I'm surprised. And this is the habanero peppers. They're starting to get quite a few peppers on there. And these are the bell peppers. It's starting to turn, thankfully. Some of them are. And you see the little spot there. Soon it's going to be turning red, and that's what I'm waiting on. That's why I haven't picked any of them yet. Well, all of them. I picked a lot of them so far. At least 10 of them. But I'm trying to wait until the majority of them gets red. So, and I did get the potatoes. I didn't get much of a harvest. For some reason, it was like cement, this dirt that I used this year. So I don't know if this is the right method to do it, but I used just that little bit of dirt in here. But the other one was just all hay, and I think it was better. But what can I do? Oh yeah, here, these are just taking off like freaking weeds. I don't know. It's just growing so fast, my berries. I just planted them this year. And already it's like the canes are just going nuts. And I can't keep up with them. And there's the berries. I'm surprised. I should have just ripped them off, honestly. But it doesn't seem like it's slowing any cane production down. And here's the cucumbers all mixed in with them. They're supposed to be bush type. I didn't think they still climbed, because a bush type to me would be like a bush that don't climb. It would just bush out like the Roma tomatoes do. But I guess not. This is the first time for me growing the bush type. But it's okay. Seems to be going good. And see, this is another bush type. Now this is getting bushy. It's getting bushy. There's little cucumbers in there, the pickling cucumbers. So, it'll be interesting to see how they do, to say the least. And this one, it's just time for it to go. The aphids got it. Aphids and vine borers. Here's the lavender. It's doing pretty good. I've harvested the hell out of it already. And the other cucumbers that were here, I thought they were going to die, but they came back. Here's my new batch of tomatoes that it's going to be going in a couple weeks when I pull the other ones out. These are the ones that didn't survive. I mean, they started to root, as you can see, but the heat just, it wasn't a good thing for them. And then here's the next batch of cucumbers, which they are Marketmore, I believe. No, Munchers. They're Munchers. So these will be ready to be planted out here any day now, too. I just don't have the heart to pull down the other cucumbers when they're doing good. So I might let it go for another week, or just find another spot to put them. I've got plenty of these trellis things I can throw up. Like I see, I got that other cattle panel behind. They're just leaning up on the fence. I could use. I can cut that in half. I've got these cattle panels and hog panels, so got plenty of stuff to use for trellises. I just got to quit being lazy. Got to get out here and do it. Let's see. That's my compost bin. There's the big boy I had to cut down. It's sad, but you see here, you see how the balls are? Don't mind my fingers, I've been gardening. Gardening with a headache. But that's a male. And it's no good. That don't give you medicine. Just gives you pollen, which you don't want. Keeps the seeds out of my medicine. Here's more pumpkins. I haven't seen a pumpkin yet, but they're starting to do better. There's the zucchini. Vine borers are just going crazy this year. Here's the corn. This is what I'm excited for. I can't wait. They'll be ready soon. I mean, usually that feels almost like a full cob. There's like maybe this much to go up here, from here to here. So once the rest, see I have the blonde hair, that hasn't gotten pollinated, I'm going to flip it this way so the pollen can fall. Or I can just grab a bunch and just drop the pollen on there. Shake these up here. They're starting to, you know, it needs to get pollinated. Then it's like it's snowing. So, but yeah, the corn's coming along. It's all halfway done. So I'd say in the next 3 weeks. And there's the other pumpkin plant. It's big back here, and I don't know why it's thriving, but it's actually thriving back here, and there's going to be pumpkins everywhere. I figured it wouldn't thrive that much because it's really shaded, and I know they like the sun. Pumpkins and watermelons love the sun and the heat. So, I don't know, whatever. I'm just glad it's going. There's the hosta. I never even planned it there. That was just a volunteer hosta. So I don't... Oh, that's going to be ready here in about tomorrow, I'd say. I don't want them to get too big. But yeah, this is the garden update, I guess. Lots changing. Lots more going to be coming as the world turns. This I got to harvest. That's all my lavender there. I haven't messed with it much, but... I know there's a lot of weeds in there too. Strawberries and weeds, but yeah, there's my lavender a little bit there. I think I had some back here, but I think the tomatoes are hiding it now. I can't remember. I know I planted it everywhere around the yard. Yeah, there it is. They're not really doing that great because there's not much sun, but they're not doing that bad either. I just got to come and weed it out. They are putting on lavender buds, so yeah, there's like lots of tomatoes. I can't wait till they start ripening out. There's just, oh, I see a red one. I wouldn't have seen that if it wasn't for the camera. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, they're everywhere in here. Just bunches and bunches everywhere. That's what I'm excited about. Making my spaghetti sauce and salsas and diced tomatoes. It's going to be a bunch of them. So I'll definitely have plenty. Well, there's still flowers just everywhere. So they're still putting on new life. That's going to turn into tomatoes. But yeah, that's the garden update. Damn, look at that. That's a big stalk. But I'll make a video in another few days, see how everything's changed. Still haven't got to cleaning up the backyard, but it is what it is. It's not supposed to be fancy or pretty, but my garden is productive, that's for sure. That's for sure. There's just a lot of peppers. I'm excited this year about the peppers. I'm just hoping they can turn red. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments.